This is Irina D. Her tiny YouTube channel blew up after this video started getting millions of views. What most people wonder is, how much does YouTube pay for a video like that? So I took my curiosity to another level by reaching out to this creator to see if she might spill the tea. Surprisingly, she responded and was open to sitting down to have a call with me. And not only did she share secrets about how to grow on YouTube, she also revealed exactly how much YouTube paid her down to the penny.
My backend analytics say that I've made...
Most people think that you need hundreds of thousands of subscribers to make money on YouTube. But IRINA has proven that small channels can be just as successful. And when we link up with her soon here, she'll share exactly how profitable just one video can be. But first, I wanted to show you just how small her channel was before that video went viral. Check out this chart that classifies creators based on their following size. If you look all the way at the bottom, you'll see the smallest tier, being creators that have less than 10,000 subscribers, is classified as a nano influencer. When IRINA originally posted the video that went viral, she only had 2,400 subscribers at the time, which is literally the smallest type of creator on the internet. See, contrary to popular belief, you don't have to have tons of subscribers for YouTube to push your video to millions of people. But in order for that to happen, she did something very specific. And I'll give you a quick look at what that was before she joins us on the call. If you look at her channel, when she first started, you'll notice that her videos were getting around 200 views each. But she kept on posting, and eventually those view counts turned to several thousand per video. And this is because a couple of hacks that she used that actually taps into the way that humans think. Check out one of her older thumbnails, which is the image that people see before clicking on a video. This video got about 700 views. Now look at one of her more recent thumbnails. This video got over 12,000 views. And here's a secret that IRINA came to learn. Based on a recent study, the average attention span of a human being is about 8 seconds. So when you want to get someone to click on your video, you have to get their attention fast. Going back to her older versus her newer thumbnails, the one with less views has a lot smaller text that may be hard for someone to read when scrolling through their YouTube homepage. The one with thousands of views has only a few words that are much larger with the recognizable image of dollar signs, and even the word money is a different color to emphasize it. That simple change that she made helped get the attention of folks scrolling through YouTube and caused them to stop and click on the video. And what do you know? For her video that got millions of views, there's a similar pattern. This is one of the easiest things that anyone can do to start getting more views and making money on YouTube, but especially new channels or small creators. Speaking of making money, IRINA is about to join us any second now to reveal how much YouTube paid her for 1 million views. But I wanted to give a disclaimer because unfortunately, not everyone is eligible to make money on YouTube. For YouTube to agree to pay any creator, you must have at least 1,000 subscribers and either 4,000 hours watched or 10 million shorts views across your channel within a certain period of time. And on top of that, YouTube has policies in place that if not followed, you will not be eligible to make money on the platform. And if you're looking to make money on YouTube, you'll really want to read these guidelines. So I'll link them in the show notes below. Oh, that's her calling now. And just for fun, leave a comment with your best guess as to how much YouTube paid her for 1 million views. Well, her video actually has 2 million views now, so whatever she tells us, we'll have to split in half. But I'll be reading the comments to see who has the closest guess. It's actually really good to be talking to another creator.
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you so much for reaching out and for supporting my channel. I am really, really honored.
I did want to take it back to the beginning just to see exactly what it was or what your reason was for starting a YouTube channel in the first place.
I probably wouldn't have started my channel if it weren't for the encouragement of my husband specifically, because I tend to have a very limiting mindset in the sense of, like, I'll say things like, oh, I could never do X. I could never, like, I'm just not the type of person that does this. And I don't know if anyone can relate to that, but I tend to write things off before I try them. And so for me, I was looking at big YouTubers like Graham Stephan, for example, and I just was like, I am not that type of person. Like, this is not for me. I don't think I could ever reach that level of success. And when I was telling my husband, like, oh, I'm just not that type of person, he was like, why not? And I was like, you know, good point, actually. Why not? So his encouragement and his belief really helped me get started. But yeah, that's how I got started with real estate. And my channel's taken a lot of different directions since then, but that was how I started.
I'm definitely glad that you got on the platform. I was wanting to get a little bit of behind the scenes information for yourself. How were you able to kind of juggle and balance your time between being a real estate agent and then also your personal life and learning how to create content?
So the short answer to that question is I don't. But no, I mean, it varies depending on the season of life that I'm in, which I feel like is the same for others as well. When I was busier in real estate, I wasn't able to be as consistent on YouTube. When I was consistent on YouTube, it was probably because I wasn't as busy with real estate. I do my best to balance, but I'm not perfect at it. And I don't know if that was a super helpful answer for viewers, but that's just honestly just full transparency kind of where I'm at currently with my job and my content creation.
I think your full transparency when it comes to still trying to learn how to balance some things, I think that's really relatable to a lot of people. I wanted to just get some information from you about what resources that you used to be able to learn how to create content.
My answer comes in two parts. One is that a lot of what I learned was on YouTube. So video editing, how to create an interesting thumbnail, how to use certain editing softwares like what I currently use. But I think more than that, what helped me learn video editing, thumbnails, how to construct a video in general is just doing it. Because a lot of the times, and I definitely do this too, you want to wait until you know how to do everything in order to start uploading videos because you don't want to come off cringe or, you don't want people to think that you don't know what you're doing. But the more that you upload and the more that you film, the more you find your style and you find, okay, how do I like to talk on camera? How do I like to present information? And being okay with the fact that it's going to look a little bad at first, and that's okay. You have to start off and see where the journey takes you in order to really learn.
No, I love that. And I completely agree. So obviously from a lot of those resources that you used, it paid off. I mean, you did have a video that did go viral, 2 million views at this point. I don't know if you can recall once it started to take off, what that feeling was like.
It's a really exciting feeling. And I think there are a lot of emotions that are present and it comes in waves because at least in my experience, I don't think I've had a video become an overnight success. It usually is, I'll post it, it'll get a few thousand, a few months later, it starts gaining traction again. So I have not had that overnight sort of thing, which I feel would be a little bit overwhelming and kind of scary when you're not used to getting those sorts of views. And now all of a sudden, a lot of different thoughts and opinions are floating in that you may or may not have been prepared for. I really believe that for a smaller creator, growing slow can be such a blessing in disguise because it allows you to find your footing and build your personal brand before your audience determines what your personal brand is going to be based on that viral video. As awesome as a viral moment is, I'm not saying that I would change anything or that I'm not grateful for it. I'm really grateful for it, and it's grown my channel in an unbelievable way. But there is also another side to it that I think smaller creators deserve to know.
The video that you posted that actually went viral, you had posted 49 videos before you posted that. In some of those times where you weren't getting many views, there wasn't much engagement, anything like that. What kept you going?
I think in that moment, the main thing that kept me going was just the fact that I had a strict posting schedule that I had to adhere to no matter what. And I just had this, I don't know why, but I had this strong belief that as long as I posted one video a week, something was going to happen. Sometimes it really is very discouraging and you feel like you're wasting your time, but having that understanding that consistency will pay off.
Editing Justin here. Just so you know, what you're watching is a small portion of the call that I had with IRINA. In the full interview, we talk about the good, bad, and ugly about being a small YouTuber that you won't hear anywhere else. If you want to hang out with us after this video, I'll leave a link to the exclusive podcast episode for Apple and Spotify in the show notes below. But for now, let's get back to the call. When you posted your video that went over 1 million views, did you have any idea that that video was going to take off?
I was expecting it to do well, but I didn't think it would do 1 million, 2 million views well.
I mean, I guess just to get down to it, because a lot of people are curious if you have a video that actually goes viral and hits 1 million views, how much it earns. So can you walk us through how much your viral video made?
I can tell you exactly. I've got the number pulled up right here. So since it was published and it has a little over 2 million views now, my backend analytics say that I've made $9,977.19 on that video.
I think that speaks volumes to the power of YouTube to be able to reach a wider audience. The fact that that video can continue to gain more views and subscribers and continue making more money, I think is absolutely amazing. Based off of the history of your channel, you know, you built it from absolutely nothing to now having over 50,000 subscribers. To the person that is debating whether or not to start a YouTube channel, or someone who has not many subscribers at all, that's posting on YouTube and they're not getting much traction, what do you tell that person?
My heart truly goes out to anybody that has started creating videos and posting them on YouTube or that wants to. It's so hard. And I know that also when you start, it can feel like people maybe in your life, maybe they don't say it outright, but they're like, what are you doing? Don't start to believe that the platform is completely oversaturated and that there's no place for you. You have an important and a unique perspective to share that nobody else could share in the same way that you can. You have experiences in your life that other people may not have had or may not have had in the same way. And all of that plays into creating really valuable content on YouTube. Growing slowly gives you a chance to really figure out your personal brand and build a community of people. I have seen channels that are very small have awesome engagement because their community, though it's small, is very committed to them as a creator. So I wouldn't get too discouraged by being a small channel or having a small amount of views, because honestly, I feel like this is the era of the small content creator. So I hope that that was helpful. That was a very long answer, but I feel very strongly about all of this. And I don't know if that was cheesy at all, but I know that it's hard, and it's hard to believe that anybody cares what you have to say, but you will find your people. And I think it's worth it at the end of the day.
Now I'm going to read the comments to see who guessed anywhere near $5,000 for 1 million views. But in my opinion, that's incredible. From just one video, she made nearly $10,000 and gained 25,000 subscribers. What's even more impressive is that the video right now is getting 102 views per hour. She was literally making money the entire time we were on the call. But that's the power of YouTube. You can create videos that can make you money for years to come. And content creation has become the fastest growing small business in the world. YouTube itself is getting 1 billion hours of watch time every day and 5 billion videos watched on a daily basis. And financial analysts at Goldman Sachs forecast the creator economy will double in size to be valued at $500 billion by 2027. If you've ever had a doubt about starting or growing a channel, IRINA had that exact same doubt, but she's proven that it's possible for anyone to be successful on YouTube. So if you're looking to make extra money or you want to start your journey toward entrepreneurship, I'm convinced that this is the way to do it. And here's 3 things you can do right now for free to fast track your success. First, go check out IRINA's channel. She has a wealth of knowledge on her page about content creation and self-development, especially for small YouTubers. And I'll link her channel in the show notes below. Second, I want to hook you up with this best-selling book, YouTube Secrets. That's a cheat code for learning the ins and outs of how to grow an audience and make money on YouTube. The author, Sean Cannell, has been on YouTube for over 17 years and has built a multi-million-dollar business with nearly 3 million followers and bundled all his experience inside this book. You can get the audio version for free on Audible, and I'll link it in the show notes below. Third, if you're really serious about starting or growing on YouTube, you need to get connected with a company called vidIQ, which is the #1 YouTube educator in the world. Their software analyzes YouTube data to give creators trending video ideas and can help write video scripts, titles, and a lot more. You can even hire a personal YouTube coach that will walk with you day in and day out to help you grow your channel. You can sign up to vidIQ for free with the link below, and if you happen to join a paid plan, use code JUSTNOTIFIED for special discounts. If you're like me and one day want to escape the 9-to-5, content creation is one of the best ways to do it. Now let's start taking control of our own destiny. I'll catch up with y'all soon.